Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Merry Christmas everybody. We are at Christmas Eve. Today is Christmas Eve and we know what happens tonight. Santa Claus is coming. The monkeys are getting ready. They're excited. They've been jumping around. I had to calm Mary Lou down. So they're in there, calm as can be in the front room. And later maybe I might show you some pictures of them. They're waiting for their Christmas bananas. And I think they're going to be getting them. They've been pretty good this year. Anyhow, who do I have in front of the camera today? Well, I have shown these little gals before, way long ago, and they needed to come down and have a good dusting. But I don't want to change them because these dresses just fit perfectly on them. And I don't have Christmas clothes to put on them. I would love to get something for them. This is my New Year's resolution. Do I make resolutions for myself to lose some weight? No. Which I have been. I've actually lost 15 pounds. I'm doing it in a way of denying that I'm not trying to eat as much. I've been just careful, but I have lost 15 pounds. But we all know what a lot of that 15 pounds was probably water, as they say. But it doesn't matter. It's 15 pounds. I'm taking it and I'm running. But anyways, besides that, one of my resolutions is to look out for clothes, or even try to make some Christmas clothes for my dolls at Christmas time. I really miss dressing up some of these other dolls that I would love to dress. So that's going to be something I'm going to concentrate on this year. And this coming year in 25 is, you know, the heights of my world here is looking for or making doll clothes, for Christmas doll clothes for my littler dolls, the dolls that are hard to find clothing for. But anyways, let's talk about who they are. Well, in the early 1960s, out came some wonderful dolls. A lot of mechanical dolls were making their way from Mattel, Ideal. There was like a real thrust in this area here of making mechanical dolls. I remember as a little girl, I was raised in the 60s into the 70s era as a child, and most of my life was in the mid, I was born in early 60s, but my memory I'm talking about is about the mid 60s, where I really start to remember and cluing into dolls and whatnot. So it makes me about four years old in 1965. And I'm starting to clue in a little bit to dolls more so than ever, like what dolls I wanted and everything, and what I saw and what I desired. I'm going to school soon, and that's where my world really opened up to Barbie and whatnot too. So I remember a lot of these dolls, some of these dolls that came out, but I remember a lot of mechanical dolls that cousins got, friends got. They were walking, they were doing all kinds of stuff, walking, talking, roller skating, everything, you know, and you're like, wow, you know, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. You never got it all. You got a few little things right along the way. My parents couldn't afford just to be buying me dolls all the time. I had other siblings as well, but anyways, my brother got I think it was a G.I. Joe. I don't know if it's a talking G.I. Joe, but I remember a G.I. Joe up in the Christmas tree pointing his gun out at us. But you know, the thing is that these little girls came in 1962 to 63, was the ideal bouncing baby Coos. Very rare doll. Expensive. I can't believe that. I got her back on eBay I think it was with a few other dolls, and not really knowing. I wanted her, but my heart was on another doll that was in the box as well, more so than her. I wanted her, of course. I loved her. I thought she was cute and everything. But there was another little doll that I was more enticed by, and my eyes were on, until I started paying attention to her, and I went, oh my goodness, I didn't know I was getting that rare of a doll. They're out there, but they're just, if you're going to get her, they've only ran for 1 year. That's why, from 62 to 63, and that was it. And apparently if you pat her back, she cooed, and if you squeeze her, now if I pat her, she doesn't work, but I can squeeze her and she still gives a cry. So it's almost like a little dog squeaker. My dog has squeakers like that. But anyways, as that may be, she is the face has been designed off of the Thumbelina, ideal Thumbelina doll face, but just given a yawning look there. And she is called Bouncing Baby Coos. Now, Baby Coos goes back many years into the 30s as well. You can go back and find a lot of little Coos babies back then too, with little devices inside them to make them coo and whatnot. Now the one beside her is called Snoozie, Thumbelina Snoozie. So how did I get her? This little gal right here in the pink, holding her soother. Well, I got her again in a box off of Shop Goodwill. I noticed her on there, and she came in a box of a lot of dolls. Now she is in a little bit rougher condition. When I got her, her hair was like a rat's nest. And I managed to get it separated, her hair separated. And that's just by using baby oil. And I just oiled her hair and then washed it afterwards. It could use another washing, which is what I'm going to do before I put her back up on the shelf. I'm going to strip her down, like take her clothes off of her, and so they don't get wet. And I'm going to wrap a towel around her and just give her a nice hair washing. I think she could use it. Her hair is really firm. I might even do a boil wash on it. And you know, make sure that she gets what she needs type of thing. It's that old saran hair, and it can become very brittle. I'm not sure how it's hers feeling too. Actually, hers is not too, no, it's coarse. It needs it just as well. And then down the next one, we have tiny Thumbelina in the yellow. There she is. Let's get the camera down on them. There we go. There she is. Now, she still works. Now, how did I get my hands on this little gal? Now, I do have the bigger Thumbelina, but she doesn't work. But this little gal still works. She still moves around with like nobody's business. Well, I'll tell you my little story about her. I got her on the ground. I found her on the ground. No word of a lie. She was laying on the ground. My daughter had a Sears catalog right. And her and I were out and about. Now, we live around some fourplexes. And we were on a busy street that we had to cross over. And we had a lot of catalogs yet to go. And somebody must have got evicted because all their belongings were out on the road. So anyways, oh, Polar has to get up here and be part of the doll clan here. No, buddy. Okay, down you go. And everybody was just pulling through the bags. The bags were just ripped open. Stuff was everywhere. And I said to my daughter, maybe on the way, she said, do you want to take a look? I said, on the way back, we'll take a look. Let them just get what they want. And so anyways, when we came back, there was just stuff everywhere. And so anyways, we started gathering up stuff and putting it back into the boxes and the bags that were there. And the next thing I saw over in the corner, I said to my daughter, go get that little doll. Because there were still some people lingering, and I didn't want to go pick up a doll. I don't know, I got funny about it. But anyways, doesn't matter. She went and picked it up, said, put it in our wagon. So she put it in the wagon, and off we went home. And I said to her, she goes, why do you want that doll for? Well, I said, that doll is a very rare doll. Well, not a rare doll, but an expensive doll. She's got some price behind her, some money behind her. Not an over-exorbitant amount, but there is some money, you know, behind her. I said, that's a Thumbelina doll that goes back into the 1960s. I said, she's going to go in my doll collection. And I said, she's in her original outfit. Now, she's missing a pom-pom, but that's about it. And other than that, she works. She's in great shape. And it was just thrown off to the side. It was a muddy day, too, so she had some mud on her. And the next thing I know, it was garbage day, and the garbage man came along and picked everything up and threw everything away. She could have went in the garbage. And so I saved her. And, yep, that's how it goes. And then we have Polar here. Now, he's a collection of his own. We got him from a city that the people didn't want him anymore. Now, he likes to lick himself around his neck right now, so she's wearing a sock of mine around his neck, so that he doesn't lick himself around his neck, because he's got some sores around his neck right now. And this has been helping out big time around him. So, doesn't look pretty, does it, Polar? But anyways, he is not a rare. He's a Turkish Angora, I think they call him. And it's my daughter's cat. Yeah, see, he likes to lick his front of his chest area. So if I keep it covered, he can't get to it. And he can't scratch it with his nails, because he was opening it up a bit. And since I've been putting the sock around his neck, it's all stopped. Now, we don't know if it's anxiety or because my daughter's gone away right now, and he was really close to my daughter. We haven't had him long, so a couple months, you know, two, 3 months maybe. And then all of a sudden my daughter left, and then he started doing this. So we don't know if it's anxiety or if it's a food allergy. But he's on a very top-notch food. Doesn't matter. There could be still something in there that might be bothering him. But he's been on it for a while, and it just seemed that this all happened when she left. So, we're just not going to taper it down to food allergies. They said that it could be, when we looked into this, or I did, and she did too, it could be more like anxiety, missing out on his mama. because he was really close to her. Mind you, I'm getting close to him too right now. And a lot of it seems to have calmed down, and he's doing better. So, but anyways, these are my 4 dolls. I got this, the 1960s and in the 2000s here. The 2024 he was born in. So there you go. He was born in January. So he's coming up to being a year old, but he's got a lot of kitten in him still. But anyways, I fell down yesterday. I was outside. We got like a snow slush, and I wanted to feed the stray cats. And so as I was walking to the shop to get the dry cat food, I fill up a bowl and then put it underneath my carport for them. The thing is that there's a gully when you walk, as we've walked it so much. So I went to the side, and when I went to the side, it's like a little bit of a hill up, and I slid, and I went down. I got my one arm, my left hand, and I'm left-handed. My left hand arm is still, it's kind of sore. I can't lift it. I can lift it, but it's with pain. But other than that, it's just my dignity that's more injured. And I'm expecting something big from Santa then, because I fell. There we go. You know, a doll would probably cure it, you know. But anyways, no. But anyways, yeah, I fell. And I was out in my backyard, but I did have my phone on me, but I was fine. I got up. I was carrying some glass dishes, and 2 of them are little plates with little cat ears on them that I got for Mabel. They did not break. The others are just little bowls like this here. I'll show you. And I get them from my thrift store. And I feed the stray cats in these. And I give cat food in that. And so anyways, a couple of those broke. And my spirit broke. There we go. But anyways, other than that, I am fine. But yeah, I went down with, I fell down and went boom. So there we go. The earth shook that for a moment there. If you felt that, that was me going down. Okay, everybody. Have a great Christmas, everybody. Eat good, great food. And be with your family. Have a good time with your family and friends. And don't scare off Santa. He's bringing gifts. There you go. And Polar. Now he's too busy cleaning himself. Anyways, thank you for joining me and enjoying these 4 little dolls here. And we'll be coming back. There you are. And we'll be coming back with some more for you. Poor little Thumbelina's not being seen. Okay, we'll just put you right in her lap like that. There we go. And there we go. Oh! And down we go with a thud. There we go. Isn't he comical? He's a comical little nut. Yes, you are. You're comical. All right, I'll tell his mama to watch this one here because I'll be putting this one up. Yeah, don't play with the dolls. You're going to fall off the table. All right, thanks for joining me. We'll be talking to you again really soon. Bye-bye. Say bye, Polar. Say bye-bye.